Hi to everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about one of the decision making statements called the switch statement. Before discussing about the switch statement, can you guess any similarity between the switch that we are using to turn on the light and the switch that we are going to use it in our programming languages? Is there any guesses? Yes, if you are taking the switch in your home applications, you will make use of the switch to turn on or else turn off your electronic devices. For example, while switch on your light, while the light will get glow. If you are if you are switch off that light means the light will get off. So in general, the switches that you are using in your home applications will have the two state. One is the on state and next one is the off state. There is a transition from the on state to the off state as well as from the off to on state. But both the states will not be possible at the same time. Only any one of the state will be possible. Either your switch will be in the on state or else it will be in the off state. But both the state can't be possible at the same time. So in the same way, the switch statement that we are going to use it in our programming languages will also have n number of cases in which we are going to select only one cases. Such type of statement is called as a switch statement. Let's discuss about the switch statement. This is the selection process of the switch statement. You will have the switch expression here. If that expression is matches with any one of the expressions values here, then the corresponding block will be executed. You will pass some expression here. For example, you may pass n here. The value of n, if it is matches with the expression, that is if it is matches with the value 1, then the block 1 will be executed. If the value of the n is matches with the value 2, then the block 2 will be executed. If the value of n is not at all matched with any of the expressions that you have defined so far, by that time it will execute this block. This is a default block. This will be executed when there is no match. And in each block you will make use of the break statement so as to break the program execution. It means you are just whenever if you are using the break statement, it will break the program to come out of the compound statement. Here we are using the break statement in every block. In block 1 we will make use of the break statement. In block 2 also we will use it. And in block n also we will make use of the break statement. So once if the value of n, you can consider here we are passing n here. If the value of n is equal to the value 1 means then the block 1 will be executed. After executing all the statements in the block 1, the last statement would be the break statement that will also be executed. Once the break statement is executed, your program control will comes out of the switch statement. Once it comes out of the switch statement, it won't execute the rest of the blocks. So we can say at a time only one case will be enabled. So this is about the selection process of the switch statement. Let's see the syntax for the switch statement. This is a syntax for the switch statement. As we said earlier, we have to pass the expression. Expression must be passed within the opening and closing parentheses, and this is the block statement. It means this is a compound statement which is included under the switch statement. Opening curly braces, case constant expression, and then statement 1 break. Then case constant expression colon statement 2 break. Then case constant expression colon statement in break. Then default colon statements break. So this is the syntax. Always every cases which will end with colon only. The number of cases we can include as per our choice. In some applications we may have 3 cases, and in some applications we can include 10 cases. But you have to include at least one case in your switch. The example for the switch case is switch of n. Here I have given case 1. Here the constant is 1. So under the case 1, I have included the statement C equal to A plus B, and then break. And then I have defined one more case as case 2 colon C equal to A minus B break. Case 3 colon C equal to A into B break. In default section I am assigning C equal to 0 break. So if I am passing n is equal to 1 means by the time this case 1 will be enabled. It means the value of n will be compared with the x constant value that you have given in the case statements. First, the value of n which will be compared with the first case. If it is matches, then these statements will be executed. If there is no match means, then it will comes to the case 2. If there is a match here, then these set of statements will be executed. Else, it will check for the case 3. Again check for the condition. If it is satisfied, then these set of statements will be executed. Even if all these 3 cases are not at all executed means, it means the conditions are not at all satisfied for these 3 cases. In such a case, your program control will come to the default section and it assigns 0 to the variable sim, and then the break statement, so that your program control will comes out of the switch statement. In case if I am passing n is equal to 2 means, first it will check for the comparison with the case 1, condition failed, then it will check for the case 2, condition is true. So it will calculate the difference between the 2 operands A and B, and then the statement break will be executed. So in this methodology only, your switch statement will be executed. Next one, the rules for the switch statement. Switch expression must be an integer type. It means whatever the values that we are passing, that must be an integer type. And next one thing, case labels must be constant or constant expressions. And these case labels must be unique one. No 2 labels can have the same value. The label for your cases must be a unique one. It should not have a duplicated names. And then every case labels must end with colon. And just like nested for if statement, we can nest one switch statement within another switch statement also. There can be at most one label. If you are planning to make use of the switch statement, at most you have to make use of one label. And regarding the break statement is the optional one and it transfers a control out of the switch statement. And the next one is the default label. Default label is also optional and it may be placed anywhere places, but usually we will place it at the end. It's not mandatory to make use of the default label at the end, but if you are using the default label at the end is a good practice. Even if you are typing default label as first means you will not get any error messages, but placing the default label at the end is a good practice. So these are all the rules to be followed while making use of the switch statement. So we can conclude switch statement is used to test the value of a given variable or expression against a list of case values, and when a match is found, a block of statements associated with that case is executed. That's all. I hope you have understood the concept clearly. In case if you are having any doubt, post your queries in the comment section. Thank you.